So this area, like, I had my doubts kind of coming in, but I
Hmm.
enjoyed playing it, and I think a lot of my viewers really enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, I
Um,
enjoyed watching it. This was also one of those really experimental areas.
but I think it was well done. I think it would be very easy to take this idea and do it poorly. But you provided enough, with the wool floors and different things. You provided enough um, direction so that it was only a little bit of blind maze. And there were a lot of strategies you could use with water buckets. Someone suggested putting down carpets. I placed a bunch of torches against walls and different things to
Hmm.
help be able to find different things.
Yeah. 15, 15.
Do you have some amazing command to substitute out to make it more visible to see what it looks like?
Um, with fill commands, you can't really replace everything at
Right.
once.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't think
So,
of any command that would make this more convenient to view.
um, let's use red glass. Yeah. And then I think this sort of works.
I see. So now the red glass is basically where the barrier blocks are. Yeah, that's not bad in terms of being able to see where the walls
Yeah.
are and where the little.
Yes. So I designed this area when it was glass, of course,
Hmm.
because if I did it with barriers, it would lag. I think it's really bad at its particles.
Yeah, they picked the stupidest way to do barriers in creative mode, but
Yeah.
it's Mojang and they don't know how to do usability on anything. So.
Yeah. So also something small. If you notice here at the bottom where you fall, which was funny when you fell, by the way.
Hmm. It
I
starts out
fixed.
as blue wool.
Yeah, it's now blue wool, but very like at on the top of the area.
Hmm.
Uh, above the diamond block, there's a command block testing for a player in a certain radius.
Okay.
So when you
Oh, so
come
I had already set it off.
yeah, and then it's gets the blue wool gets replaced with water,
Got it.
and then where because you come from such a high height, then you get to the bottom of the pool, and there are test for commands beneath the pool as well, and that
Hmm.
will replace the whole ground section, so you can easily walk back, and basically also giving you a shortcut if you look under it.
I see. Okay, I see the command blocks down here. And so when
Yeah,
you
and
say
then
replace the whole ground section, do you mean like take out the barriers on the ground or?
yeah, and at the bedrock. Wait, did it
Oh
replace?
yeah, it just yeah. Yep. Got it.
Okay.
So yeah, the little bedrock walkway that's right over here. Yep.
Yeah. So that was basically to the water or the wool replaced with water was basically to startle the player.
Right. All right, that's cool. I was looking right at this dark gray block that the emerald is hiding. You can even like see it right over there. At one point when I was talking about trying to find the emerald,
Yeah, that
uh,
was.
but this is one place where it wasn't a green highlight, and so I just wonder if this, rather than being light gray and dark gray, like if it had been lime green and dark green, kind of like throughout here.
Oh yeah, that
Um,
was that was maybe an option, but I
yeah,
I
then
cho-
it could have been,
I ch-
one out of place light green instead of a dark green or something, and maybe I would have paid more attention then.
mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure, but
I chose white and light gray because the higher up you go, the darker these paths get. Like the when you get a bit
oh, I
higher,
never
it
noticed
gets light gray
that.
with gray, and then it gets
Light
black with.
blue, and then yeah, pink and magenta, and then darker greens, and then very dark black, and then the obsidian, and the dark greens, and the red. Yep, I hadn't noticed that before.
Yeah. But yeah, also, yeah, something a little bit wonky is when you have all these these tight quarters, and then you
Mm-hmm.
get to the final room with the obsidian under it,
Right.
and it just gets so open that basically throws you off. Was my
Right.
intention.
I Yeah, when I heard the gas spawning or whatever, like I kind of figured it was going to be more open because gas don't work very well in tight quarters.
Yeah.
But yes, it definitely was throwing off. Like the skeletons are spawning up on one level and falling down to the level below, and you're kind of under assault like right as you come up the staircase. And so I feel like getting a
Hmm.
foothold when you first come up the staircase into the big open level is like one of the major sticking
Yeah.
points. But then,
Oh. Oh, there's a hole apparently in the glass. Oh,
oh
that's
wow, there
funny.
is.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, let me make a screenshot.
All right. Oh, and while
Yeah.
we're at it, let's go take a look at the emerald that you had to ender pearl to get to,
Yeah.
because that's another
Wait.
example of a hole in the barriers. Oh, good. You've already
Um,
replaced them over here, so I can
oh
see what
yeah.
it looks like.
Yeah.
Nice. And I guess a boat would have worked as well.
Yeah. It was basically me just kind of trolling you, like you can't get it.
You did it
You
the perfect distance
just.
away. You could break the glass, but you
Yeah.
couldn't actually open the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And that was important, because I think otherwise I might not have thought about the ender pearl or might have spent more time trying to find a pathway. But the fact
Yeah.
that it was just perfectly out of reach is what kind of made me decide, oh, I should just enter pearl in there.
Oh, okay. I totally forgot about this small passageway. If you see me,
Sorry. I'm at the emerald right now. Should I go up or down, or where are you at?
one level up.
Okay.
You see me near some of the
Yes.
zombie
Yep.
spawners. Yeah. So over here, I totally forgot about this.
Yeah, I
I
saw
think I
this. I saw this in War
was.
or
Yeah.
Kai.
I was so confused. Like, wait, what? What did I do?
Yeah,
Where
I
did I
thought
forget?
that these were walls, or maybe just monsters never wandered around for me, or yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah, that's just me. Was just messing up. I think a creeper spawner was probably meant to
Okay.
be.
But yeah, it just kind of gave the idea that there was just a continual wall here, or whatever, the way that most of the rest of the
Yeah.
area played. So
And
yeah, I did notice that
yeah,
when I was watching other people.
yeah. This part is also basically me also a bit trolling. Then
I like
you
the
try to.
fact. Did you intentionally put the zombie spawners here in order to help people pathfind?
Yeah, I explicitly used zombies for that.
Right, I thought so. I realized
Yeah,
after I had broken most of the spawners, I was like, oh, I should have left a zombie spawner to help me figure this out.
it was also basically me be a bit trolling. Like I am just letting you walk around it instead of just getting to it.
Right,
Like,
this is one of the nice things about this area in terms of spawning a lot of monsters, is just, because you can't break through the barriers, you force the player to walk through an area and spawn and go up and past the spawner and then come back around in order to get there, which is something you
yeah,
can't normally do in other parts of Minecraft other than Bedrock.
yeah. But what I was trying to do is here is like, oh, you can almost get the spawner. Oh, nope, barrier in your face.
Yep.
Same here. And something I also try to avoid is putting holes in the ceiling. I did it at one
Yeah,
spot.
you did it. You did it a great spot. You did it right here, and the creepers
Yeah,
are falling on your head, and so the player is definitely going to know that there is a hole in the ceiling because there's stuff falling on their head.
yeah, because I think it's really mean to do that. As
Right.
also War said, like you wouldn't possibly put holes in the floor. Like that also felt a bit too mean.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like there were a bunch of ways that you could take this idea and execute it poorly, and I feel like you avoided the traps and pitfalls that could have made it too frustrating or too
Yeah,
crazy or whatever. So
a bit of
in this chest, um, yeah, I guess we finally get books right, because we could never make the books because we didn't want to be able to make the maps until you were giving out the maps at the end, except for you forgot to give out the maps at the end.
hmm
Right, because I remember I was asking a question much
and
earlier in the
also
series, and you're like, by the end, you'll understand.
yeah, and also enchanting tables are just really OP.
Yeah, definitely. And so,
Like you could easily make a protection for full set iron armor.
yes, absolutely. I mean, yeah, once you get an enchanting table, there's plenty of spawners to make experience traps out of, and so at that
Yeah, and
point,
all
you
the
can
and all
make
the
yourself
bottles
as
as
OP
well.
as you want. And I'm
Hmm.
gonna be curious, yeah, what War does moving forward because he just got this.
Yeah, he got it pretty early game. And the anvils, I should have nerfed them. Like I should have put 4 or 8 in there
It
because
kind of doesn't matter because
yeah, you
once you
it's
have
a
like
late game
four or
area.
so, like that's as many as you're probably ever going to use, and so whether it's four
Yeah,
or 64.
yeah. But I was more like the iron. I wanted to keep it useful, so I let you use it for anvils as well,
Right,
instead of giving a ton of anvils at the beginning of the map like Goliath.
right. Um, let's see. And then there was the other one that was visible in the wall, and it was also in a very nice place because basically you were kind of forced to be, when you're kind of coming over to this chest, you're walking down an entire long hallway looking straight at it. And so this one was very easy to see if you hadn't seen it otherwise.
Wait, let me TP to you.
Okay.
Where are we? Oh yeah, here. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. And so basically the emerald in the wall over there, you have to come down this whole hallway in order to get to this chest. And so you're like spending the whole hallway looking straight at that emerald.
Hmm. And I think yeah, this bow has been upgraded.
Right. It
This
was a different bow in.
yeah, this used to be a punch 2, flame 1, knockback 2, fire spec 2 bow.
And now it's another copy of Dragon Flame, which is that the same bow that was in Under the Blue Tree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good bow. Because this is such a late area, then giving out a crappy bow
Right, yeah.
was a bit underwhelming.
Yep. All right. I guess we can check out the shortcut on the back end.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so this shortcut, this used to be like a wall. So you
Okay.
had to walk all around
I see.
to get back to the entrance.
Right. Okay, that was a
So
very good
yeah.
change.
But something that most people also don't really realize, because you see the carpets kind of like it isn't like this. It actually looks like it just stopped there and it's supposed to go farther if you come from here. But you can't really see the slope. So most people don't really notice that this shortcut is here.
Oh, I see.
So what I should have done is done this and then continued up.
Got it. Yep. So that you see
Yeah,
that there's actually a pathway over here, so you don't just
yeah,
presume that it's still a wall.
yeah, those are like really small things you
Right.
overlook.
Yep. Admittedly, if you are over here and you're looking at all on the outside and there's like the big ring of sea lanterns or whatever,
Yeah,
yeah, hopefully that at least draw your attention. But
yeah. If you see it from here, then you will actually see the slope downwards, which is nice.
I see.
But yeah, it's a bit out of the way,
Yeah.
hard to see.
Yep. So many little things.
Wait.
And then in here, I think there's some spawners.
Yeah, 2 spider spawners just to get your attention.
Right. And then some creeper spawners over here. But I
Right
think that
here.
was it.
Yeah. Here, look at these skeletons.
Oh, they're going to disappear. Right. Because we're very
Yeah.
close to the starting area. And whenever you're in range of the starting area, the skeletons get removed.
Yeah, and with War, like, one walked off from here and he disappeared.
Yep. And War correctly interpreted what was going on. So yeah, then we've got our nice little helper rail chest over here. I wouldn't have minded pre-built rail section kind of through
Yeah.
here, but
Yeah,
this
that was
wasn't
also
bad.
just, that was really experimental. Just to see, like, how would players react now, when they are used to teleporters, then give them wheel cards again. Like,
Right,
not really big wheel cards, like in Legendary, which take literally 15 minutes to ride, but just some smaller ones.
right. And yeah, I was kind of complaining about it at the beginning, and by the time it was by the end, I kind of enjoyed making some of my own paths through different places.
Yeah, that is the aspect that I enjoy of it.
This one was a little bit difficult or whatever because there isn't kind of an easy way to make
Yeah,
it, and so I ended up just like digging a staircase kind of like down through here to get
yeah,
back, and it wasn't immediately obvious, where I was. Um,
yeah, and it also didn't help that I thought you had like a ladder over here because you were digging up in the ceiling to see how high this room goes
I see.
when you at first did this. So that also threw you off, I think.
I see. Yeah, I didn't remember.
Hmm. Yeah, it was the beginning of the map. I don't blame you. Long map. Okay.
um, let's see.
Shall we go to your favorite area?
I guess eventually we're gonna have to go there, so that sounds
Yeah.
good. Let's head to the Forsaken Cliffs, which I know are actually a bit shorter now, apparently.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was with the tunnel with from Drizzling Cove to the cliffs itself. Remember that was changed?
Yes, I remember there was a bridge that got changed to the little room that happened to spawn some Endermen on us or whatever, but it was just like a little room.
Yeah, I changed it to a seamless teleporter because the whole spiraling up thing was just also transitional stuff,
Got
and it
it.
just takes so much time. And here's this super bad joke.
Yep, arrow to the knee, dispenser trap.
Yeah,
And let's see, we come over here. So yeah, I think this is different than I remember, and so this part has been shortened some.
yeah. Like over here is another one of those quote unquote seamless teleporters. Wait, why does it?
Oh, we're in creative mode, and so maybe it's only
Oh
testing
yeah,
survival
oh yeah.
players.
I was about to say.
um, I'm going to actually go into
Yeah,
game
it's
mode
pretty
3 and
close.
just kind of fly through the wall and kind of like see where it goes.
Yeah, you can also see the new place of the emeralds because the old emerald was behind like a lava fall. To the left. Right. Wait. Yeah, 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 that way.
Okay. I see the whole area, but I'm not sure where I'm coming in.
Okay. To the right.
Okay.
There's the. You see the
I see
This
it.
is the
Yep.
ladder trap.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you would come end up over here,
I see. So here's the other end of the seamless teleporter.
quote unquote seamless.
Right. Um, and let's see. Have we already passed? You may have said this when I was looking around. Have we already passed the lava fall that had the original emerald behind the lava?
Yeah, that was at the spiraling part because you were basically
Right.
spiraling up that very long section, and it was just
Got it.
more filler tunnel stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
the emerald is now over here in just like another lava cavern.
I see. Okay. Yeah. This looks like a place that I would go looking for it because obviously there's a tunnel to somewhere over there.
And apparently some of these fences burned down.
The seamless teleporters, um, yeah, I prefer to just have an actual teleporter so like the player knows so they don't go like digging around. And obviously there was the one that
Yeah.
had the problem in the early area that like teleported people off by
Yeah,
a block.
that is Mojang
I see.
doing stuff. Like
As they do.
in the marsh. Oh, that was so horrible.
Interesting. You can't like climb ladders normally when you're in creative mode, it seems like. Or maybe I'm
Maybe.
flying and I'd have to be
Yeah,
on fly.
you're probably flying.
I see. In any case,
Yeah.
this was a good trap. It dropped creepers and dropped the ladders.
Yes. So this used to be really mean because this used to be stone monster egg, which has a way lower blast resistance,
Oh,
and there
and then
used to
lava?
be. Yeah, that's. But I just needed to get away from trying to inventory wipe people.
I see. Yeah, it's much nicer as a trap now. Yeah, I predicted it was going to be a trap, and so I had dug around it already.
Maybe I think most people don't know this, but with Tripwire you can actually just break the hook, and it will just actually break it without
Right.
setting it off.
Yep, War knows that definitely because I saw him do that at some point. and it was something that he
Yeah,
said he learned in Goliath.
I fought in that too.
And then this area, I don't remember how far I went, kind of like trying to go through the area before I think I might have even already over here, like started digging up rather than crossing
Yeah,
all the bridges.
yeah, you already started to take the obsidian highway.
Right. Yeah, because when I was up here, right, I'd obsidianized a bit, but then I thought for sure that this was going to be a trap just because it reminds this chest over here that has some Duragold things in it. It reminds me of in Final Fantasy II, in the beginning of the third area,
Oh
there was a
yeah, that I
chest on top of a big kind of stone mound,
yeah, and
and
then
it
when
just had
you
a very
broke
similar look to it.
yeah, and then when you broke the zombie spawners, boom boom.
Yep. Yeah, it was a ton of TNT, and so I just thought for sure that this was going to be a trap chest with a ton of TNT, and
Yeah,
so I just stayed away from it for a while. Fortunately, I'd already had my mending
Duragold.
pickaxe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, so this area has been shortened quite a bit. So there used to be a bridge up here,
Uh huh.
and if you go in spectator mode, you can also see it quite a bit. Like this place has also changed. This room used to
Right.
spiral even more.
Correct.
It used to go around like this,
Yeah, I remember.
and
Yeah.
then went to that bridge,
Yep. Yep.
which went to. Are you still following me?
Yes, I am. And it went across
Yeah,
the way, and
it
then
went to a room over here,
right,
and that room went back to this where the chest now is. There used to be a bridge right here,
right.
and then this went all the way over here, and yeah, here,
Sorry, I lost track of
here.
you again.
Oh,
Oh, I see you. Okay, got it.
yeah, okay, and then this is now a another quote unquote seamless teleporter to the miner's dream, which
Got
is
it.
wait. Yeah, so yeah, let's go to the oh no, let's wait. Let's first finish this area,
Yeah.
I guess.
Um. So I will still have a couple of questions about the layout of this area. Okay, I'm currently over by the wool. Let's go from like the wool backwards, actually.
Okay, yeah. This area used to be way more um, zigzaggy and spirally.
Right.
It's now more straight to the point.
Yeah, that's definitely good in my opinion. Okay, so there's a piece of gravel right here, and there's a pressure plate right here. And the piece of gravel, I guess, does it fall through a tripwire, or what does it do?
Yeah, there's a tripwire right under this log, right here.
Got it.
And then when you go
Yeah.
into game mode 3,
Mm-hmm.
you will you will see the tripwire hook. If you come over here
Oh
to the
yeah.
right,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
And then if you look this from a lower angle, you see the gravel,
Yep.
and this gravel goes up again.
All the way up.
Yeah, and it's basically another gravel trip line with
Yep.
a little bit of offset, basically. So that when you trigger it, you're like, wait, what? Oh god! And then you go back again, and then you're like, wait, what did it actually do? And then everything comes down. And then what it basically does, it's
Blocks off the two
yeah,
ends of the bridges and creepers. Oh, he has a
yeah,
potion
some
effect. Oh, it's probably resistance,
yeah,
so he could fall.
yeah, resistance 5.
Okay. Yep.
It's basically the same trap at the with the at the little house with the creeper. You know,
The one where you
two
dig the iron right above you.
yeah,
Got it.
two inverted redstone torches.
And then the dispenser with the creeper egg facing down.
Yeah, and you actually can't.
Oh, face it down.
Yeah, you can't. You can of course face it down, but what you can't do is apparently it doesn't work when there's redstone beyond it, because this doesn't work. Let me get a. Oh, apparently it does. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah,
In what?
dispensers and
Yeah,
redstone are one thing that I've never really learned to use because, yeah,
yeah,
they're weird.
yeah, but because this because these two gravel blocks get almost instantly updated, both of them.
Hmm.
It has a really short redstone tick, and in 1.8, that one dispenser would not have been set off.
I see.
Just something small. I guess that changed. This actually used to have a different mechanism, which you can see it's still visible in 1.8. I'm placing blocks against it right now. So
Well, invisible ladders. What's going on here? Or is
these
this
are
another trip?
invisible. These are invisible trip. Yeah, invisible. Duh. These are just tripwires,
Hmm.
but tripwires used to work differently in 1.8, where
Do they cause block
if
updates in weird spots or something?
sort of. So you had in 1.8 you could not, if you had a tripwire, it should be completely on the ground or completely in the air. Otherwise, it would break.
Okay.
And that was changed in 1.9. But I basically put armed tripwires that were on the ground, which were technically not. I just did it with MC Edit
Right.
here and put them all over. And actually, the same was first implemented in the first gravel trap at the first area.
Hmm.
So when you touch them, they would just fling off like a piece of string, and it would all update. And
I
that was the
see.
original
All the way
way.
up. Got it.
Yeah, and that was a really mean way to do it. I'm glad they actually fixed it because that would have been a mean way to do this trap. Mm,
Let's see. At the very end, you have blazes, obviously, and the thing here is made of wood. Which, when we get to Miner's Dream, there's a thing that looks similar, and it's not actually made of wood. Um,
yeah, I didn't really think about that.
and yeah, there was a hilarious bit with Kit over here where it had burned away, and he grabbed all
And
the
it was like,
wool, and he was trying to
oh,
escape, and right here, he just about fell in. Yeah, the end of this area, yeah, I mean, basically, regardless of whether you obsidianized over the lava or, took more of a fun path, like, it was pretty obvious that you're getting towards the wool over here. There's all the spawners. Um, so
Mhm.
the end of the area I thought was pretty good here.
Yeah, basically my difficulty ramp up again in the
Yep.
last room.
Kind of like working our
Wait,
way back.
and then the short, another of one of those shortcuts.
Right, and I could never mentally kind of like get the layout of this area, and so the shortcut didn't
Yeah, it's windy as. Yeah,
didn't help me necessarily. I want to go the other
yeah.
way. Back over to here. Okay,
Oh,
so
this is.
here is this new?
Yeah, it used to be only like a strip. It
Right,
used
that
to
was
be
just
like a
across the
strip of.
top. Right,
Yeah, that was basically me signifying like, hey, you want to wool? Go over here.
right, and yeah, it was once
No,
again kind of
it's
just inconsistent or whatever, and so I saw that strip and
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Oh, yeah, now there's a second way. Wait, what is? Where
Yeah,
does
we're
this go
we're
then?
we're like in there was like a side passage that I never even explored in my
Yeah,
map.
so this way. Do you see me? Yeah, so
Yes.
this way, actually, when it was a bit spirally, and then ended up here again. But now,
Hold on, I lost track
I
of you
f-
again. Sorry, I'm back at where we just met. Here, okay, I see
yeah,
you. Okay.
yeah. So this path actually did go to this path,
Okay.
but I f- I have no idea what I did with it now. Oh, I made this straightforward. Yeah, I made this now so straightforward.
Oh, I see. You can just go straight down here. Well,
Oh, and
almost
I
straight
put
down here.
Oh, yeah, and I put those torches here. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey. Okay. Yeah. So, if you have no effects,
Mm-hmm.
you see the light over there, and then you
Yes.
would investigate it, and you would see the torches, and you would
Mm-hmm.
continue following it, and then you would see the green door.
Got it.
That was my thing with this.
Got it.
Yeah, this area is so confusing,
Hmm.
but it's a bit
Because
better
yeah,
now.
after I'd obsidianized the lava, basically I saw back over the bridge where we met previously.
Hmm.
Um, I had seen that it looked like it was going to be the wool down there. But it also seen this little thing over here, and this was back when there was like, yeah, the strip and different kinds of things, and so
Yeah.
yeah, and there was obviously more to this area, and so yeah, I never ended up exploring that area because fortunately none of the emeralds were over there, and after I'd found the rest of the emeralds in this area, I just kind of skipped
Hmm.
that. So it's one of the very few parts of the map that I played that I didn't actually investigate.
Hmm. Oh yeah, something also funny. This is now a bridge that has literally no purpose, but
Mm-hmm.
I left it. I think this is also, yeah, this is also wooden slabs, so it doesn't burn down.
I
I think
see.
you actually found this one out. I remember. Like I
I'd
believe you
forgotten.
actually
Okay.
got one of those.
Okay. Could
But
be. But it's still kind of useful from the point of view that if you do run down here or whatever, like you can kind of like see down this next hallway
yeah,
if you
but
want.
my intention with this after I updated this is was like, yeah, you didn't find this bridge, so where does this lead to? So you get to it, then you have this small spot, and then you have this small chest
Oh.
with night vision potions, and
Ah.
it says the time is right.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, that was so. The after a
Negative
while
six
the
seventeen
vines
110 0.
actually grow over it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I didn't really anticipate that.